continue from yesterday's agenda. And the only PLC question we're gonna look at today is the first one about what do we expect our students to know and be able to do. And so everybody has the instructional planning calendar that we looked at yesterday. So if you can pull that up for kindergarten.
Leslie's gone. Can you hear her?
And so with the format, it looks similar to the one yesterday. I just made a few updates, so you'll see what's expected on the calendar. And today, all we're doing is week 1, which is next week, so that we can spend the rest of the time you guys planning your lesson plans for next week. And so on the IPC, I figure since the phonics piece is heavy in kindergarten, we'll always have that phonics at the top.
I'm sorry, I forgot where to look.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was work of the PLC.
Yes, it's in the kinder team
of Kinder.
2021.
And then Tuesday.
And then Tuesday, PLC and then Tuesday.
Yeah, I was in the Malvern staff.
Why don't I see,
You don't see it?
I want to see PLC folder.
So,
It's in,
share
it
drive.
is in the Kinder folder, not on the Malvern.
Oh, I'm in
Yeah,
Kinder
Kinder.
1920, that's why.
Yeah, and then we're gonna open the kindergarten instructional. That's the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, we're opening up the kindergarten instructional plan under the team drive, under PLC.
And so it's like we're looking at, we have the IPC, we also need to be looking at the IFD, so that's in your folder. Or you can pull it up. Because I linked it. If you click on Unit 1, it's linked, that blue part on the IPC. So it's just easier to look at if you don't want to do your folder. So yesterday, we already did the phonics for next week. And so for the learning bundle, the K.1A was all about listening and asking those questions. And it gives a suggested pacing of 1 day. And you guys stated that we wanted to do it maybe Monday and Tuesday?
Yep.
Right.
Okay, and so that's live. It's there. And if you look on Monday, that secondary part, the learning bundle, it gives you there's 6 TEKs there. But we picked out that K.1A as an essential standard. And so the secondary standard would be all of those that come after it. And I just copied it under secondary. Now, do we want to put, because on the 2nd and 3rd grade IPC, they just put a quick topic word to help them remember what does, for example, K.2A stand for. So they may have put emphasis or main idea in the secondary and not the whole TEK. Do we want to do that?
Yeah.
I like the whole team.
Olive was saying yesterday she wanted us to put the whole team, right?
But we have the whole TEK for the essential standard.
Oh, the essential.
Do we want to put the whole TEK for the secondary standard?
No.
We just want to put the topic word,
Yeah.
maybe.
The topic word.
The topic
There's no
word.
sense in doing the whole thing.
Got it.
Yeah, I was confused now for the
Okay.
secondary.
And so we don't have to waste our time doing that right now. So we have more time on the lesson plans, but I'll just put
Do you want me to copy and paste this over to Tuesday too,
yes,
for
please.
secondary?
Mhm. And this top part is all we're doing today for next week. So we can spend more time on our lesson plans.
And then, when that's done,
we
then
can come back to
we'll go to
this.
week two,
Our
okay.
goal is to do the nine, like, get a lot of this done, that way when we're lesson planning, we can refer to this,
Yes,
right? That's the
yes.
goal.
Question, why are we calling this week 1 instead of week 3?
Because week 1 would have been the first day of school, but we didn't start it
Well,
first day of school. And so everybody's,
Technically, this is the first week that we're starting
Content.
curriculum.
yeah, I know, but on the yes,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be looking for the week number and that's gonna throw me off, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
if I'm gonna be looking at the yes, I prefer to have the yes number.
mhm.
Cause let's say,
Kindergarten, okay.
If the weeks are adjusted.
like,
I-
either doesn't have week numbers, math has week numbers in,
Right?
social studies in,
So we're only doing this for reading and math.
I get it in my
And you're saying for math, it has a
yeah,
week
math
number?
is science.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
For math, it has week 1, 8, 17.
Yeah, cause let's say on math, we were like,
This is why you shouldn't sit next to me.
wait, where's mine?
Well, me too.
I know, but this is math, no, this is, wait, actually, phonics, actually, ELAR has weeks too.
I'm with everybody. When people say actually, sometimes it sounds like actually. Would you say, okay.
Yeah, and all of them has weeks, that's why, I think maybe we're planning, we might get confused or not. You know what I'm saying, cause if you look at the math one, we were at,
I see it on the math where it says week 1, 8, 17. Week 2, 8, 24.
exactly. For ELAR, we would be in,
Like, yeah, just for,
why ELAR start on the 26th to the 30th? Isn't it 24th?
it says unit 1, 3 weeks, 8-13. 9-4.
What is this? Is this phonics? Only-
Oh, so it gives every subject.
Oh,
So like reading, writing, phonics.
okay, so, like,
Oh, I see. So they have week 1 starting 8,
So what version are
19.
we on?
Bundle one,
Still bundle one?
what
Okay.
are they?
we're still on.
I'm looking at bundle two.
826,
Okay.
824.
Alright, making sure I was
I
still
don't
on
know,
that.
that will be all of the, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
We were in
Monday
unit
will
1,
be 20.
week 1.
But anyways,
So do we want to, I know every grade level, they're starting with 821, week 1. Do we, and so if you look at the top, let me see how maybe we can,
I mean, that maybe it's me, but I don't know if, I mean, do you feel it might be confusing when you're gonna be planning, like, okay, this is week 1, but we have a different week number on the app?
would it help if, because you see at the top it says unit 1, 3 weeks, and then when it goes to unit 2, I switch it to say unit 2, and I'll put
Or maybe
the
just
time
add-
frame,
Or should we just add the date? Would that make it easier?
the
That
day,
way
the
it
dates
looks
are
uniform,
there.
because you're saying everyone else is doing unit, or week 1
As,
for next week.
You
So
know,
maybe just put the date-
let's
the
just
date
leave it
in
like
there.
that.
and let's see how it,
Continue.
Put the
let's
date
see
in.
how it works. Okay, so on, what's it, bundle 2. Let's look at the TEKS and see if one of the TEKS are on the essential standards that you guys already identified. And even then with the essential standards, we can modify them, we can add essential standards. So I printed off, y'all two can share. And you can pull the essential standards up.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I saw that on your screen. If you want to,
I just use Teek's guide for
yeah,
everything.
TEKS guide, and I have it linked on there. So then they only have this for English language arts. And then put the grade.
So the second learning bundle is
Cool, thank you.
K.1.
And then so this will help us.
So easy, guys, much more friendly than this
And
website.
then if you click on it, yeah, that's a lot. So click on the first,
Okay.
because that's the one we were looking at.
Yesterday, right? Yeah.
You can break it down. So like
Overview and
alignment,
alignments,
you
and
can
then
change to where it says to break out focal points that we need to hit. So this is something we would use.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, sorry, I was reading our,
The essential standards.
Yeah.
I was reading it.
So for learning bundle 2, is there essential standard we already have on our sheet?
We were gonna pick, or wait, we already have one on there?
I want you guys to look and see.
To pick which one, okay, that's what it's like, so which one?
And if not, let's choose one that is essential. And when thinking about the essential standards, we can always think about what will students need for the next grade level.
So this is the this is what is this?
That's where we can copy instead of having to type it all out.
So
And
do you
paste
know
it.
where we picked our essential standards, like where that is from last year?
Yes,
It's,
I found it.
it's on our, like, if you go into their Malvern shared drive, and then you go under the PLC, it's titled 2021 Work of the PLC, and then you click on the kindergarten, there's one for ELAR and there's one for math.
Okay.
But my question for you is,
Yes.
for the TEKS on here,
Okay.
sometimes the TEK on here says like, K6, right? However, the essential standard is K6D.
And then you go to D part of K6.
Right, but on this list, it just says K6.
On the,
So
yeah,
it's just
on the bundle.
the whole
thing.
Yes.
So can I say that we do have an essential standard in there then?
For K6?
Well, because K6D is essential.
Wait, is it to go to PLC and then where? Because I don't.
Go to the Malvern share.
What is
Oh,
K6?
Malvern.
Retail stores and then that means meaning.
Work of the PLC,
We
No, well, because what I'm saying is like,
under, and then.
on the bundle,
say-
it says,
just
it
K6.
just says K6, it's very broad. But then here, essential standard is K6D.
So no, we wanna just stick to just
We
the,
just make a copy.
just the K6, with that broad one. Go to the guide and let's see, what's the broad K6?
In there, there
You
we go.
have the guide
I
pulled up.
didn't pull up there.
Okay.
What is
I think it actually has the
K6?
guide.
Oh, your screen is dark.
We're still in ELR.
So describe
Yeah.
personal connections,
Turn
so
that
like
into-
business, provide
I think we can
oral,
use
written
it.
response.
Yeah, no, it's the copy might be funny, because we might make
The
changes, right?
ethics of learning, they need to read aloud, they need to have a conversation with, a partner. So maybe if we are gonna apply the 6D, that will be, maybe we can ask, remember that the teacher is asking question, maybe your question will be something about retelling, like, can you tell me what happened in